So getting a little bit of a late start today because I was on like a 3-hour phone call doing all the stuff for my website, getting our Facebook set up and all the ads and everything, getting that like ready to go. It's crazy how much you don't realize what you're getting yourself into until you do it. You're not just having to sell watches, you're not just needing to know about your products and make sure that you're up on the market and things like that. Now it's learning how to do things for your website and for social media and getting yourself out there on all these different platforms and things like that. And I've never been a super techie person. I've definitely never been somebody who's super into social media. Did all that this morning. So now we're going to Santa Monica to go pick up a Datejust, a 126300 black dial smooth bezel that I picked up for a client, and then going to downtown to meet a dealer in downtown to pick up the Sky Dweller for. He was kind of indecisive between, he was looking at the Yachtmaster on Oyster Flex, the Sky Dweller on Oyster Flex, and a Daytona on Oyster Flex. He ended up landing on the Sky Dweller. I sourced it at a really good price from a dealer in downtown, so we've got to go pick up that. And then sold the Rose Gold Daytona that we had on consignment to someone out of the country over in Hong Kong. I just had him wire directly, so as soon as lets me know that the wire has hit his account, then I'll ask for a label and everything from the dealer, because I told him since he's international he had to take care of all of that. We don't do international shipping, so if you're international and you want to watch from me, I'll sell it to you, but you have to handle the shipping and handling for now, because I don't have that set up yet.
Package secured.
Package secured. Package number 2. Gotta go get in downtown. Hi, it's Liz with Rebel Lux. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good. I was just wanting to touch base with you and see if you had gotten a chance to think it over, if you had any other questions, or if there's anything I could help you with.
Yeah, so right now I'm really between just trying to make a decision on either the Batgirl or that Datejust.
Or the Wimbledon.
It's just, I know everybody's first starter piece is always a Datejust most of the time. Should I do that, or should I just spend a little bit more and get the Batgirl? Because I like both of them equally, but
yeah,
I'm just trying to make that decision.
If you like them equally, then I would say go with the less expensive, just that's my personal thing. But if it's one of those things where if you like the Batgirl more, but you're leaning more towards the Datejust just because you think it's more of a starter piece, I would say go. There's no problem with jumping into a sport model if that's what's kind of holding you back.
I tried on my buddy's two-tone root beer that he has. It's a little bit more clunky, and bigger than I would like, but I don't really mind it too much. Like the Datejust, the watches that I'm used to wearing, they're nothing nice, but they're a lot slimmer. They look very similar to the Datejust. Out of all the Datejust models, right? Is that Wimbledon dial one of the most desirable?
Yeah, the Wimbledon is absolutely the most desirable Datejust. That's the one that everybody's after. And honestly, I don't know what's going on, but for whatever reason, they're hard to get your hands on right now. When I put the call out for yours, I only got 2 calls back. And then I'm in tons of dealer chats and in tons of groups. And typically, you would see them daily, people posting them for sale. And you're hardly seeing them anywhere.
Yeah, I was looking on Chrono, and I'm in a couple Rolex pages on Facebook. And it's they have a lot, but they're they're not the ones that I want. I'll either find one on Oyster, or I'll find one with a smooth bezel, or I'll find a two-tone. But it's if I get one, I want it to be
that exact one.
The fluted bezel and then full stainless. And I was gonna ask, and I'm not sure about this, but is the fluted bezel on those, is it white gold? Or?
Yes, it's white gold.
So the rest of the watch is stainless, and then the bezel is white gold.
Correct.
Let me get a couple of days to make a decision on which one I want, and then from there it'll be easy to make a decision.
For sure. Okay, well, just keep me posted, okay?
Yeah, will do. I'll give you a text probably the next day or 2.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Thank you.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. It's been kind of a slow week, but just trying to keep my head up and keep my nose down and just work hard. I'm really working really hard on the back end of things. It's so much, but yeah. This isn't really a side of me that I really had planned on showing at all, being kind of down, but I guess it is like, this is a thing, like this is a real part, and this is, you know, it's a lot, you know, going and trying to do this, and especially dealing with all the, you know, dealing with a mess that somebody else made, and, you know, on top of trying to make our own business. It's really hard, but I'm just trying to keep my head up and stay positive and keep working and, you know, show that, like, we're good people. I'm trying to do this, and I'm trying to, like, show that I'm an honest person, and that, like, I do know what I'm talking about when it comes to watches, and I might not be, like, the biggest expert on everything, but if I don't know something, I do my research. I do everything I can for my clients. I go above and beyond. I'm just trying my best. I'm just hoping it's good enough.
Tell 'em I burned down my house and built it up again. Tell 'em I burned it down twice just for the fun of it.
Since we're downtown, a lot of times you can't even film in these buildings. Plus, I don't think the dealer I'm buying this from will be comfortable with being on camera, so we're not going to film in there, but we'll pick up after I leave. Got it, let's go. It is 2 o'clock. We have an appointment in 30 minutes. Let's hope we can make it all the way across town in that time.
All right, I got your watch, brother. Brand new, came as advertised. Yeah, reach out if you have any questions, and hope you enjoy this thing, man.
Mount Everest ain't got shit on me.
Alright, so Spencer just landed. He's at 1D.
I hit Sam about his date just and let him know that we got that in. He won't be back in town until August 22nd, so we have like a week and a half until we see him.
Okay.
And then my birthday.
Uh-oh.
Getting older.
What are you trying to do for your birthday?
Nothing. Wallow.
What? We gotta do something.
Mourn my youth.
Alright. You're still in your 20s at least. Sure.
I have a client that's looking for a sea dweller currently, although his price point is a little, I've only got a few more times of putting calls out and trying to explain to him that his price point is unrealistic before he gets fired as a client. There's only so much I can do. I'm not going to waste my time.
Right.
If you're going to be unrealistic, there's only so much I can do. I'm not a magician. I have a really good client who's a real estate agent in Arizona, and he is very excited that we're on our own, and he is looking for a Panda. I had a friend who had a Panda for $29K, so I was trying to get him into one for under 30.
It's a good deal.
Yeah, I know, but it's sold. And then he actually hooked us up with another realtor from San Diego, who I was looking for a stainless steel date sub or GMT for him. It's his first Rolex, but he actually just changed his mind. He wants to do a two-tone.
What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. What's
Looking
going
shredded,
on?
dude.
How you been?
I'm good.
This is one of the new whips, huh?
We've had this one since like 2020.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You know, just trying to make this leap, you know?
We had a really interesting meeting yesterday.
Yeah, one of the biggest watch YouTubers in the world. He's got like 1.5 million
Yeah.
on YouTube, and he reached out to us. He's from Ireland, and he came to LA. We went and had lunch with him yesterday, and if that could happen, that would help us tremendously too. Got your sub.
Yeah, this is the one you told my gal to get me. This one's so nice. I have a couple of others. I have this blue with the gold. I think it's the
The
same.
bluesy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got the Hulk.
Nice.
Is there a First Citizens out here? I'll check if there is. I have 100,000 in checks that people owe me on my bag. My buddy's a banker too, and he offered me an LLC see too. So I don't know how you want me to. Well, we can talk about it.
Yeah. I want to definitely talk about like
Tell me.
what we can do.
What would be like a good so I can raise money pretty quickly, and I also am about to get a credit card established for my clinics. Would be a good amount of money to have like, I mean, it doesn't take me long to raise. I mean, I've already raised $500,000 for my clinics in less than 45 days. I just need to look at the overall business plan.
Right, that's what we need to discuss with you as well.
Yeah, so we can figure it out, and then, you know, if it makes sense, I'm in. I can get lines of credit too. It's not an issue there. As long as I'm paying the payment, that's all I care about. So you guys got the line of credit where you got 75 and you have to pay 100 back, right?
I got 90, depending on how fast to pay back. It's like 6 years, and I think I would have to pay like 125 back.
Did you have to leverage it?
Mm-hmm.
Just your credit?
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. I asked Brett too if he would help me like promote all this stuff too.
Yeah?
He said yeah.
That's the majority of places in LA. If you're going to buy a watch, it's like you're going to downtown and it's dirty, it's ghetto, you're scared, you don't feel like you can carry your Rolex bag, you have to keep it hidden. If we could just come in and just have a nice little shop where people can come in and feel comfortable, I'll sit and walk you through the entire process, no matter how long it takes, and we can give you all the options. I take the time, I treat everybody the same, you know, because it's a big deal, and I think a lot of people in the industry, especially out here, they've lost their respect for what they're doing. And they just feel like it's whatever, and it's just whatever. It's really not. You know, when you go and buy a car, nobody sits there and acts like it's just whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and this is something I feel like that's more of an experience than buying a car should be. All right. So got hit up last night. All right, got this bad boy sold last night. We're gonna take it and drop it off to a dealer in downtown. It's a 116-500 LN. It's brand new, never worn, unsized. It's a May 2023 card. Sold it for $26,500. Get that delivered to him, and we are in a hurry. Actually, we're already late. Let's go. So today is actually going to be a super exciting day because we have a special guest. We're going to do a lot of fun stuff. We're going to talk some business. I'm not 100% sure on everything that we're going to be able to show, but stay tuned and you'll see. Hi, it's Liz. How are you? Sorry I missed you. I've been running around like a crazy person.
Oh, no worries. I was running errands too this morning. I found you on YouTube. I've been watching all the YouTube watch videos from, different people, and you stood out the most because I think I could trust you. I'm glad that you and Darby started up your own business, so that's great. I was looking at the Datejust 36 only because I can't get a Submariner. That's like my ideal, Rolex that I want.
What was your hesitation on the Submariners? Is it just the size?
Yeah, the size and how heavy it is.
Okay.
Also, my hesitation with pre-owned, or like if you said, say, some owners left it in their safes, I know it's people still try them on and still wear them, and I'm kind of afraid of making sure that it's all authentic Rolex parts in there. If they could have changed it to aftermarket and you don't see it, that's also...
Every single piece that I bring in goes through my watchmaker's hands. He's a certified Rolex watchmaker, and he authenticates everything. And then also, there's signs. If that watch has been worn, you can tell. Even if they've taken great care of it and they haven't scratched it, you can tell there's hairlines. And then also on the clasp, the inside of the bracelet, oils from your wrist and things like that, they get on the inside of the links and in the clasp and things like that. Once you've seen it, you get an eye for it, and you can tell that clasp has been open and shut more than is necessary.
Okay, all right. Well, and what about like if it's been polished but not?
When you loop it out, you can tell when something's been polished. And that's something else that I check for. But then even though I check the watches, I still take it to my watchmaker. I'm on my way to my watchmaker right now, so he can check 2 watches before I send him out.
All right. I'm still interested in that date as 36.
That's fine. I can keep putting calls out. Just because it's a ladies piece just means that it's not as saturated on the market as, say, a sub or another sports model. Doesn't mean it's not out there. I'm also going to be in downtown today, so I'll go and take a look around at what some of my guys in downtown have. It might take a few days or a week or so, but we'll get you in one.
Thanks so much for calling me, and we'll be in touch.
Of course. I'm happy to help. Have a good one. Bye. Hello. What's your Wi-Fi so I can print?
You're gonna have to, for international, you're gonna have to give Bill your resales license, because you're gonna have to pay the taxes and the duties on that.
Well,
it's supposed to print out a big old thing. If it's FedEx, it's like 6-7 pages.
Yep. So I figured I'd just go ask
Shoot next door.
Yeah,
And ask him.
okay. I'll go ask him.
Cool.
Cause yeah, I'm like super confused.
Yeah, that shit's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like I know when I ship international, it gets me like 6-7 pages or whatever it prints out, and I just put everything in the
Yeah,
packet.
that's what
in
I had
a little
always
slip.
seen, was that I got like a bunch and then I would just put it in the pouch instead of printing like a regular label. I would just print the whole packet or whatever, and then that was that. But yeah, it was literally, it just looks like a regular label that you would give me. And that was all he sent me.
Ask him. They're there now before they take lunch.
Okay. Bill said it should be fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Whatever.
He said they don't have like taxes and stuff over there. He said I just need to print out 3 different copies of the invoice to put it with the label, and that was it. He said it should be fine.
Okay.
Do you have plastic I can wrap this in?
Yo. Hello.
Finally got this one sold. It didn't take that long.
It really didn't. It was about 3 weeks. That's not terrible at all. I think it was honestly like 2.5 weeks.
What are you working on here?
On AP, there's rope here. 2 APs.
How you been? I feel like I haven't seen you in so long.
Stressing.
Why?
Just so much shit. Just like, oh, I need this today. Like, bro, you're giving me a watch at 1 o'clock. Like, how you,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And I tell them, bro, I want to go home at 6-7 o'clock like you and go enjoy my pool.
Yeah.
You know? And they're like, oh, bro, come on. So when I tax them, they don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, Baba, come on, Baba. Nah, that shit. That Baba shit.
Baba.
You know? It is what it is.
Which I'm fine. Like, I've never been somebody who needs everybody to like me, ever. You know? Like, being bullied all through high school prepared me for that. Being 6 foot tall at 13 prepared me for people to be mean to me. I can handle it.
It's crazy. Yeah,
But-
but no, it should be good, you know? Just get all those appointments, everything
Yeah.
with it. And
I know. It's crazy. Like, the opportunities that are coming my way, like, I just have imposter syndrome like a mother with all this shit. You know what I mean? I'm just like, why me? Especially with everything that's happening. Like, I don't know. I guess it's cool. I love it. I'm super thankful.
at this point,
But
you gotta just put it all behind you. You know?
yeah, yeah,
There's nothing you can do to rewind and
yeah.
and change anything or
Yeah.
take the L to the
Yeah.
chin and just.
I
Move
mean, like,
forward.
I mean more in the positive way. Like, all these like investors
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
but
Like,
it's
coming. I'm like, why?
It
What do
just
you?
still kind of with you.
Yeah,
you know?
I think that's what it is.
It's like
yeah,
it lingers
it's
behind
like
your, you know, the back
it's
of your
been
head. And you're like,
years.
oh, you know, just run with it. I mean, it's gonna be a long road, you know,
Yeah,
before you start seeing the fruits of your labor, but it's gonna pay off.
yeah.
Nothing's overnight, you know. If that shit was overnight, everybody would be rich.
Yeah,
Everybody would
of
be balling.
course. Yeah, that's what Darby keeps telling
Yeah.
me. Like, anytime I get all bummed out, he's like, if it was easy, like, everybody would do it. Like, it's not gonna be easy. You knew it wasn't gonna be easy.
You gotta look at it like this: if you cheat, you're only cheating yourself. Taking those
Yeah,
shortcuts,
for
you know,
sure.
taking that quick, you know, money. Hell no, that shit don't even exist. Just little by little, take it.
Yeah.
That shit's gonna be good. It's gonna be real soon.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Things are rolling faster than I ever thought they would be, but it's good. I appreciate you.
Go next door and ship.
Yep.
Yeah, just drop it over to Bill.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I just texted him. I'm gonna go over there right now. Get my dirty ass laptop up your desk. Alright. Bye.
All right, later, dude.
I'll see you later. Thank you.
gentlemen, take one.
We're here.
Liz, I want to welcome you in Ireland. Well, didn't know Ireland had palm trees.
I didn't either. It's very warm here right now.
Exactly. Like Ireland is like a tropical island, but it rains a lot, right?
Amazing.
So look, it's dry for once. It is lovely to finally meet you, and I just want to say congratulations on starting your own business, your own venture, and going your own direction. I love it.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. You're here. This is amazing.
What is this place called? Huntington.
We're in Huntington.
Is this Orange County?
Yeah, this is Orange County.
So in California is a state and there's counties then, right?
Yes, and then cities within the counties.
So Los Angeles is a city but also a county?
Yes.
You see, I'm learning. Honestly, I just want to say congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take Liz. I'm gonna take Darby with me for a day, for an evening. Gonna see some great cars. We're gonna talk a little bit about business, about watches, and yeah, I'm excited.
I'm so excited. Y'all ready to go?
Everything okay? Lovely to see you. Yeah, really good.
These are special cars, guys. These are insane. Can I show the engine?
Yeah, of course.
Here, James, explain.
Can I show the engine? Off you go. So, Gunther Turbo. This hasn't been unveiled yet. This is coming out at Quail, right? Yes. Effectively. So this was unveiled 12 months to the day. You just so happened to be here on the anniversary of us pulling the sheets off this car. Historically, Gunther have run naturally aspirated air-cooled 993 resto mods, although in my opinion the word resto mod for a Gunther is a disservice because it's almost an entirely new car. But what we're here with is their turbo version of a 993. You can think of it as if, imagine if Porsche had once upon a time made a 993 GT2 RS. This is the sort of ethos of that car. And I think while there's like USPs all over this thing, the flat fan architecture that we've got in here is probably the most impressive because that was typically reserved for race cars historically. So you can think of Le Mans successors like the 917 and 917K and things like that. And while it looks posh, it's actually all to do with efficiency of airflow and air induction. So charge coolers here, massive improvement on air cooling, which means for denser air, which means for more oxygen, for more burn. So this is going to be running over 750 horsepower. Car weighs just around about 1,300 pounds. Sorry, 1,300 kilograms wet operating weight. So the power to weight ratio is incredibly smile-inducingly cool. And it's, yeah, short throw gearbox, it's manual, it's still air cooled, and it's a raw, pure, turbocharged driving machine. And we're 2 days out from these guys showing this thing, which is the touring package, touring styling really, of the turbo variant. There's a wing that kind of comes with it as standard over there.
Here, look at that. This is an actual prototype of the new Jules Ardin Freak, right? And serial number, production number 00. We're just testing it out. We did some stuff for Jules Ardin and just testing it out a wee bit. I have some feedback on design elements and stuff like that, so I'm very, very happy with that. Jules Ardin is going into the right direction. It's actually a funny story behind this, you know, because I absolutely slagged Jules Ardin, right? And then one of the bosses reached out to me and says, Nico, I heard what you said, and if you know it better, join us, help us. And I really appreciated that, and it gave me a chance to prove myself how I think certain things should be, and I appreciate that very well, and it's a good relationship ever since. I'm just winding it up because it's just losing time. It is still not a production model, if you know what I mean. So he's been wearing that one, I've been wearing the titanium one. It just needs to be wound properly. It is an automatic watch though, but like I said, it It's not the final production model yet.
That's nice.
Is it?
Like that. It's like
It's the Rafa Nadal.
You
There's
barely know you've got it on. I genuinely can't feel that I've even got it on.
No, you don't feel this.
Although I've been wearing that lump of rose on my wrist for the last few days, and it feels
insane.
like someone's put a helium balloon on my hand.
It's the most crazy thing. All the RMs are just insane to me, especially the ones with the Velcro straps.
Yeah.
You put this on, and it's just
crazy.
It's
It's like
It
counterbalance.
actually feels, and I know this might be counter to everything we just said, it might be too light. You know when you have like a perception of quality, like perceived quality based on something that's like got a bit of weight to it.
Metals, right? So
Yeah.
I love platinum. I love platinum. I have a platinum Royal Oak. I love that. I have a platinum Day-Date. Love that. It's just you feel you have something on your wrist, right?
Yeah.
Same as with gold, but gold for me is a little bit too soft bar white gold. Platinum just scratches more than white gold. But like this, having on the strap, we've been in California now for 4 days, having a watch on the strap. I love that Velcro. Yeah.
Honestly, that watch has drawn more comments than
It's insane,
anything I've
isn't
worn.
it?
Well, it's such a piece of theatre, though.
Yeah.
You know.
So this is actually an interesting one. We all know in the industry, or most of us have known about the Freak, right? The Ulysse Nardin Freak. The Freak really never really took off. It finds its origin from about 20 years ago, right? Never really took off. And the reason for this is that they couldn't really make it this small that it would fit and it would be wearable. So Ulysse Nardin has done extreme outrageous designs with that, right? Horrible looking, absolute horrendous looking pieces of shit, right? You have ultimate shit, and then above that was the Freak design, right? And I'm
hold back.
yeah.
Say it as it is.
hold back.
Say it as it is, Nico.
But I'm so happy that they're going into a different direction where they actually look at wearability, about looking at design, case design, and then the actual movement, because this watch doesn't have hands. It tells the time via the movement. It actually is now the theater. It is the prime. It's about the movement now rather than the horrible designs they've done in the past. And I like that. I'm really proud to be involved with that. I love the Freak. I hated it with a passion because it was always about the horrible designs, but now it's about the actual engineering of it. And,
a synthetic strap on it, like an offshore style strap would
Yeah.
be really nice.
Yeah.
You know.
I wouldn't like it on leather, to be honest. I would like
Like an oyster foot style.
Yeah.
Rubber knee style would be
Yeah.
really, really
and a nice
for
clasp,
that.
nice clasp in that,
Absolutely.
right? Ulysse Nardin, which a watch that I always was a fan of was the Maxi Marine. Always came on a rubber strap with a wee metal thingy that is corresponding to the case metal it was used. So it was rose gold. This metal thing was also rose gold, and it said Ulysse Nardin. It said the logo. Now, well, I just loved that from when I was a young kid, right? And I think they should go into bring that back into this design. I think that will be pitch perfect. This is like a hyper car,
That's
right?
a hypercar.
Like the forces that this watch can resist is insane. You need to imagine this, right? This is like an engine of a car, and this engine of a car is resistant for forces that you can, which is really difficult to replicate. The strength of Rafael Nadal, well, he hits his racket and
Crazy
the ball,
G's, yeah.
crazy G's and all. Like it's like an engine, and this engine is built to resist that and still keep time. Balance is the key of mechanical timekeepers. That's why a balance wheel is called a balance wheel. A pendulum always needs to be in perfect balance for it to generate a frequency, right? And the same with the balance wheel. It needs to create a frequency for us to transform that into timekeeping. Although this watch is hitting all these forces, it's still in balance and it's still accurate. That is engineering at its prime, and this is where Richard Mille is just groundbreaking in that way. It feels like nothing. It feels like it is light. It's cheap. It's not. It is.
It's the opposite.
It is the engineering of this.
It's funny drawing and I'm not doing this from like a contrived parallels between cars and watches thing, but genuinely, certainly from a performance car aspect, it's all about less weight, more power.
Yeah.
And the really, really special stuff is all a beautifully balanced engine that revs to very high RPMs.
Yes.
Which is the pinnacle of F1, at least, particularly when it was naturally aspirated. Those things used to rev to 18,000 RPM. It's
Exactly.
like the most ungodly RPMs.
And for us civilians, 9,000 RPM is just
Exactly. Yeah.
mind blowing.
Double that? This is insane. So I appreciate that, man.
And
really, really
like it is the fact that it can resist all those G's
right.
and still be in balance, because that balance wheel is uninterrupted. And keep in mind, one fraction, one minor different nano fraction difference, and the balance wheel is not in balance, and therefore it can't keep time.
Right.
And this, with the enormous G's, always stays in balance, and it is special.
I mean, the intricacy of it, I'm not sure what that lens will do.
Here, go ahead.
But I mean, the intricacy of that, you would be forgiven for thinking if you were to play tennis in it, let alone bang it, it would just be done.
Like the key here is that this is all handmade. This is like timekeeping devices in general is extremely special. The fact like that we are able to keep track time, the way we track time is it's something out of this world, right? Because it's a definition we
live by it.
We live by it, right? If I do these forces with a Rolex, done. If I do this with AP, done. It's just done. Watch is gone. Done. Of course, it's so extremely snobbiness and extremely over the top and extremely not necessary, but it's at the same time extremely cool.
As is every machine in that room. Right?
Exactly.
But the sort of
we don't
demand
need it.
for it's not to sound again like snobby and on my high horse, but it is an appreciation for something more.
Yeah.
Because if you only want to tell the time, you pull your iPhone out.
Exactly.
Right?
It's not about
So
the
it's not
time.
about
It's
the
about the
time.
engineering.
Exactly.
It's about
Yeah.
to see the top, the pinnacle of engineering, what we as mankind have been able to create.
Contextualize the volume compared with AP, Patek, and Rolex on annual volume, and then RM to set some context as to rarity.
So Rolex, people always have rumors, and we don't know the exact figures from Rolex, but it sits between 900 and 1.2 million units a year, right?
Yeah.
Audemars Piguet is about 50,000 units a year, and this is a fact. We know this. Richard Mille produces 5,000 pieces a year. That is just over 12 watches a day.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's how many they produce. Mm-hmm. Compare that with a car manufacturer,
mm-hmm.
right, a supercar manufacturer. 5,000 units a year, and every single year there's more than 5,000 people willing to spend the money for this watch.
Which is why there's overs.
Yes,
which is why they fetch
exactly.
wild premiums.
And that won't change. Richard Mille is the only watch brand that really pushes the boundaries,
So this is the Koenigsegg of watches.
Yes.
We got to get you to the Koenigsegg factory.
Yes.
And you got to wear one of those.
Yes.
And we'll make some
noise.
Really contentious links between engineering
so
and
really
watches.
like Jesus, you've skinny wrists.
I'll make it for it as well.
I don't. I have fake wrist and a thin
situation.
All right, guys, so that is what I have for y'all this week. I know we cut it a little bit short. It's been a little bit choppy. That's just because there's been a lot of exciting, semi-secret things going on. Here in the future, we will eventually be able to tell you and share this all with y'all. As of right now, we kind of have to keep things under wraps and just keep things kind of amongst ourselves. You know, the whole evil eye thing, you want to keep, until things come to fruition, we just want to keep things a little more private amongst Darby and I and other parties involved. But this is the beginning of something very, very, very exciting, and I cannot wait to have you guys come along with us. If y'all enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and then we'll see y'all next week.